Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on cooperative multiplayer with Daggerwin. Okay, so we did a vote last episode, or Daggerwin ran the vote. I asked what people's opinions were as was as well, and the majority, well, it was about 71% of you on the vote voted to get rid of the combine. So we didn't know, we kind of wanted to leave it up to the viewers, but yeah, 71% of you decided in the vote that we would get rid of the combine, so that's what we're going to do. So I will repair it first. So Daggerwin said just try and repair it first just to see whether it's going to be worth it or not. I'm not sure whether it does add much value to it, but we will repair it. It doesn't cost too much to do. I don't know about repainting. No, it doesn't let you repaint it from here, I don't think so. Well, we'll just repair it then. And then sell it. We'll have to sell it from the menu because you can't sell it from a shop. There is no workshop to sell it from on this map, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, we'll just have to sell it from here. So it's the New Holland header, so we're going to get 3,855 for that, and then the combine itself is 9,517. So kind of a shame in a way, but it does give us then more money to put towards more probably useful things, because we do have, of course, this combine now, which is quite a bit bigger and a bit faster. So yeah, we don't really need two combines. It's nice to have two combines, but then if we did that, we probably wouldn't be able to afford to get things like a new planter or a new cultivator. And there's also, oh, it's just been purchased. There's also that in the sale, the used sale, soil sampler. Where is it? There it is. For 10,600, that would be quite a useful thing to have. It's not essential because we can do it from the menu, but this would work out cheaper in the long run because we'd only be sampling certain areas where there are fields rather than the whole plot. So yeah, that would be nice to get if we can get to £10,000 before, before it disappears out of the sale, I suppose. Right, this combine is running, I think, so we'll jump into that and put that away. Of course, there is a nice gap for it in the shed now because that combine's gone. Because that's another thing we are kind of struggling with, is shed space. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean the vehicles break or anything more easily if they're not in a shed in the game, but it is always nice to see things put away neatly. So we can now put that away in the shed, which is good, and we can switch the engine off to stop it from burning diesel. Okay, so we ended up with £1,900 in the bank, which isn't great. We can't afford the soil sampler for that amount of money, but we do now own, I haven't actually been able to show you it because Daggerwin's already bought it, but I'll try and find it on here. It should be on here somewhere. Let's go through them all. There it is. Okay, so it's the Farmet Softer 11 PS. It's the 10.5 meter cultivator, so it's a massive upgrade from what we had. I think, did Daggerwin? Yes, he did sell the old one, so he sold the Amazon cultivator that we had before, or the Amazon, as it's spelt. So yeah, that's gone. And we sold the combine, obviously, so Daggerwin should be on his way over with the new cultivator. There he is. And the quad track. And he's, well, we're going to discuss about making this bit feel bigger. We were just discussing about it, expanding it, because we do own quite a bit of land around that area. If I can show you where the land boundary is. There it is. So we could extend it quite a long way this way and this way. There are some trees. I can fly up in the air, there's Daggerwin, and show you, yeah, exactly where we can expand. This is all lovely flat ground, this, so it's perfect for a field and a yard. We've already got the yard over there. Perfect flat area for a field, no struggling with the combine or the cultivators or anything. And we can go all the way back to here. In fact, we can go a bit further back. What we may end up doing is having the field more this side, and then this bit over here potentially could become part of the yard in the future, maybe, but we'll see. At the moment we'll keep it as it is. So there's Daggerwin. He's moving time forward because then, yeah, there's going to be a few more jobs. There's nothing for me to do at the moment really apart from cut wood, but he's moving time on, so that means there'll be hopefully some more jobs. There should be the barley field to spray with herbicide, this one here. So what I'll do, I'll jump on this tractor which has already got the sprayer on it, and currently has liquid fertiliser in the tank, but I will take that out and put the herbicide in, which I'm hoping we've got some. Yes, there is some there, so that's good. Okay, that's that unloaded. Let's get the lights on, can't see very well. And yeah, I'll get this filled up with herbicide and go and spray the weeds in the barley field, which I'm guessing will appear. So we'll need to wait until midnight, but I think they will appear. Okay, so I'm a bit worried he's not going to make a neat job of it. I like to do the fields because I try and make them as neat as possible. Obviously I'm not perfect, but yeah. As long as Daggerwin does a neat job, it's fine, but I'm hoping he doesn't make a bit of a mess of it. Who knows? We'll see. But he I suppose he hasn't made one yet. It's kind of his turn because I've done the others. So, well, jointly did the others, but I've done some of them myself. So yeah, it's nice for Daggerwin to get a go at it. But my only concern is that he doesn't do a neat job. But hopefully he will. I can see already it's not a particularly straight line. I tried to make them fairly straight lines, but he's going off like that. It's more interesting, I suppose, like that. But we'll see what it looks like when he's finished. Anyway, let's get over to the field. I think it will have weeds in it. Yes, it does. Okay, so that's good. I will go and spray that field now. Oh, that's not the road. That's where Daggerwin's cultivating. I thought that was the road there. Now I'm stuck. Let's try and get back on track. The road is through there. I think it's very hard to see in the dark. Yeah, I can see it. I was a bit premature with my turn. There we go. That's the road. So I'll head down to the field now and we'll get that one sprayed off for weeds. Okay, so you will have noticed we swapped over. So it turns out Daggerwin said that he thought oh, I wanted to do it. I said I was going to do it, but then Daggerwin said he was going to do it, so got a bit confused. Anyway, I did it in the end, or got the rest of it done. He started the headlands and I finished off basically, so yeah, works out well in the end. I'm not quite sure why the sprayer is unfolded. That's a bit strange. I should think that's a glitch. because I can't imagine Daggerwin will have been able to put it away with it spread out like that. That's a bit... it wouldn't have fitted through the gap in the shed there, but anyway, I'm sure it's just my end that's showing that. I'm sure I've had that problem before actually with the sprayer not being put away properly like that. There's a glitch. Strange. Anyway, I thought I'd get the whole field cultivated because it will need to be planted at some point, and as we don't have a direct planter it seems, the seed drill that we currently own doesn't direct drill, so even if we don't get a new one we'll still have to do it with that one and cultivate first. But if we do get a new one, the chances are it might not be direct drill, and we might need to get a planter as well. I would like to get a planter to do some soybeans and stuff, so yeah, we will need to cultivate first whatever, so I thought I might as well do the whole field. I suppose the other one will need doing as well, but I probably won't do that right now because I've just done quite a bit of cultivating, so probably give it a break for now and then maybe go back to it either today or in another episode. But yeah, very impressed with this cultivator, much better than the old one. It's so much quicker, so that's really good. So in the future when we do any more field creation, we'll be doing it in, well, a quarter of the time than what we would have been doing it with the other one. We've gone from a 4 metre to a 10.5 metre, so yeah, a bit of an improvement there. Really pleased with that. Just need to get a seed drill and a planter now, and then we'll have most of what we need, and a lime spreader. We don't actually own a lime spreader yet, so that's something else that we need to get. Okay, I think I'll try and get this next to the baler. There is also a space next to the roller, but we'll see. See if we can get it in this gap first. Should do. Looks like it will fit. I'll keep it attached I think for now because we might need it again today, but I'll just park it in there for now. Okay, what's Daggerwin up to? He's sprayed that field and he's over there looking at this area. There's a flat area or flattish area at the top here. There's a bank with a load of trees just there, which is why we can't go any further with the field. But then this side there is actually a field there. Well, an area that could be a field. It's just getting to it that's the issue. I'll go and fly over there and have a look. Yeah, so these are the fields that we currently own or have made. That one hasn't been planted yet. This one's the barley field, and that one over there is the canola field. So that's what we've got so far. That bit there, that triangle, is too steep really to work on. It's a bit steep there, and that's the division between the two fields. But then, yeah, we've got this steep bank here, which has got trees on it, and then the other side, which we own some of, not all of it. But this bit here is not too steep. It is a little bit at the bottom there, but yeah, most of it's not too bad. Oh look, there's some birds. Yeah, so potentially we could do something with this area, maybe, at some point. We might not be able to, but we'll see. But anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd show you that area because it's somewhere to consider doing something with. Here's Daggerwin, he's doing some trees, I think. Yeah. He's loading that trailer with trees. So I could do the same. I don't know what the price of the grain is at the moment. It's not far off being the best price, I wouldn't have thought, for the bales and the oats. So let's just check that as well. So yeah, prices and then oats. Okay, best price is in December, but it's not far off, so we're very close to that. And then the straw price, again, best in December, but actually not far off at all. So I might... Oh no, I can't because he's got the front loader. I was going to say I might load the bales up and get them sold. But without a front loader I can't really do that, which is a shame. We only have one, of course. He did keep pointing out there's a telehandler in the sale, which would have been kind of useful, but then I think a priority would be the seed drill and the planter, really. It's not a suitable machine. There's a Mercedes Actros, but yeah, not really essential at the moment. That's a seed drill, but it's only 5 metres, so it's only 1 metre wider than what we've got. I'd like to upgrade a bit better than that, really. But there's nothing else at the moment. No seed drills or planters. I think that's what he's aiming towards, though. He's going to get that wood sold named to get that bought today. So I could do a bit of wood, I suppose. Well, I'm going to have to, I think, because I've got nothing else to do. I can't do the bales because I haven't got a front loader. So I'll jump on this tractor then. Unfortunately, this trailer's got things on it, so I'll have to use a different one. I'll drop that off and we'll go and cut a few more trees.
place to hide away in the dark. You tell yourself you need to move on, but when not in the shadows can ease your broken heart. They turn the volume up, you shut your mind. Wanna escape your thoughts for a little while, but when you close your eyes, I'm by your side, I'm by your side, right? You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over, but you see my face on all the strangers though. So are you sure that it's over? When you close your eyes, I'm by your side, babe. When you close your eyes, I'm on your mind, babe. You'll find me there dancing in the crowd. You tell yourself that it's over. Drown yourself in the smoke, babe. You came to this place to hide away for a while, but we both know that when it gets late, one call away and then you are spending the night. They turn the volume up, you shut your mind. Wanna escape your thoughts for a little while, but when you close your eyes, I'm by your side, I'm by your side, right?
Okay, so I got just about 10,000 or so pounds in total for those bits of wood that I got cut down there, and now I'm going to load the bales up because the price for the straw is actually pretty good at the moment, so I may or may not actually sell them now, but I will at least load them onto the trailer so that they're ready to go in December if we don't sell them this month. I never really know which is the most efficient way of loading the bales, but I would have thought putting them on their ends like this would be better, because then they should stack a bit higher and a bit easier, hopefully. That's the plan. I don't know which bales these are. Are these the only bales that we've got, or have we got some more? Because I know I stacked some around the edge of the other field. These are probably just the bales off this field, so we probably have quite a few bales to sell. This is probably only just a fraction of them. I think the other field probably has about the same number again, I would have thought. Daggerwin's bringing the other trailer over. That's good. There's quite a few to load. This is when we could do with a second telehandler, because now, yeah, he's not really got much to do apart from just watch me load them. But yeah, let's get these all on the trailer. I probably should have stacked them 3 high actually. You can start selling the oats, yeah. As long as the price for the straw doesn't come down, that's the only concern. Yeah, anyway, I will get on with loading these bales, and probably come back to you in a bit.
And make things right. I would have it undone. No, I hurt you. Yeah, I was blind. The blame is mine. Yeah, I feel the weight on my shoulders. Know that I regret it. Hope I can repay you for what I've done. Know that I regret it. Hope we find our way back to love. 'Cause it's you and me. Yeah, we fought, but we tried to make everything better. You and me, we work everything out. No one can love me better than you. Than you. Than you. No one can love me better than you. Than you. Than you. No one can love me better. Can we talk it out? Make things right. I can feel us growing colder. I made my bed. Yeah, I'm not proud. It was just a mistake. You should know that. I really do regret it. Hope I can repay you for what I've done. Whoa, know that I regret it. Hope we find our way back to love.
Well, things are looking very promising financially, because over £22,000 for those bales, plus Daggerwin is selling all the oats now, and they're bringing in some pretty good money as well. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. 92,900 in the bank. Oh wow, that's more than I was expecting to be on at this stage, and I've still got loads more bales to sell. We've got all of these down here, plus some more up at the top of this field, so yeah, there's quite a bit of money coming in. So all we need now is a good planter and a new seed drill to come up in the used sale, and we can hopefully buy them. Just a case of waiting for them. I don't know whether anything came in overnight, but I would imagine not, because otherwise Daggerwin would probably have mentioned it. Might not have done, but yeah, I would have thought he would mention it if something did come up. I'm just hoping this doesn't fall off. It is a bit tricky. This is not the best trailer to be loading, really. It's a bit small, but I managed to get the last lot on just about, so hopefully this lot will go on as well. So far so good. Anyway, yeah, I'll just check the used sale quickly just to see if anything did come up. There's a header for a case combine which we don't own. Is that ours, or is no? Because Daggerwin is still driving that one. Just very similar. Oh, money going up again. So we've got a sugar beet harvester. Not much use to us really. A tractor, that would potentially be interesting. But I think really we've got enough tractors at the moment. We probably need to save up for the planter and seed drill. So now I can't see any planters and seed drills for some reason. There's a sprayer, but we've got one of those as well now. Oh, that's a seed drill. Didn't see that before. 88,000. We could afford that, but then we wouldn't. It's not a planter. We've already got a seed drill, you see, so I was hoping a planter would come out first. This is back to stuff that was already in. It's not ideal, that. It's a decent working width, 8 metres, 12 miles an hour, but it doesn't do fertiliser. It is a direct drill though, that's good. Well, at least it's there, that's good. But yeah, still a bit pricey. Probably didn't need something quite as big as that at this stage, but yeah, the planter is what I would really like to get, so we can get some soybeans and stuff growing for a bit of a variety rather than just doing seeds all the time. Well, you know, grain crops, wheat and barley and oats, which is what we can do at the moment. Okay, so yeah, I'll continue loading these bales. Hopefully not have any major accidents, although it's never guaranteed with doing bales. They tend to fall over quite a lot, especially in multiplayer when the lag's there, and it's more hard. You know, it's a lot harder to load in multiplayer than it is in single player, I find, with the lag. It's only a slight delay, but it's enough to make it more difficult. Okay, yeah, this is the hardest bit because they tend to fall over now. If I pull out of this, I bet this falls off. Oh, quickly get that strapped. Okay, we're okay. It should be alright now. Right, I'll continue loading the rest of the bales. There we go, that's all of the crops sold and the bales for the year. So now we are going to put the money towards the seed drill. I think we've just been discussing with Daggerwin about what to do, and he thinks that we should get it. So I thought, yeah, well, it was something I was considering anyway. But yeah, he sort of thinks we should get it, so let's go and buy it. So yeah, £88,700. So we'll go and buy that. Hopefully he'll do us a good job. We can sell the old seed drill. Hopefully it's going to buy. And hopefully it hasn't crashed the game. That wouldn't be good. Well, it doesn't normally take as long as this, so that, yeah, okay. This has probably broken the game. Oh, I've lost connection. Right, okay, well, I'll just try again then. Okay, unfortunately, we just had to redo everything because the server crashed. It obviously broke the server buying that thing, so there may be a fault with it. Is it a mod, or is it just... I'm not sure whether it's a mod or not. But anyway, for whatever reason, as soon as I bought that, as you saw in the video just then, the server crashed. That's what happened. I didn't lose connection, the server actually broke. So we're a bit hesitant about trying that again. It may or may not be that caused it, but it was a bit of a coincidence that it crashed as soon as I bought that, so we're not going to buy that for the time being. We might try again next time, but yeah, a bit suspicious of that, so yeah, we don't want another repeat of that again, so I think we're going to leave it there for today and maybe try again next time, but hopefully there'll be a planter or a different seed drill in the sale before too long. That would be good. Anyway, like I say, we're going to end there, so I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.